Thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Memphis coming at you live from the West Coast, yet again, San Jose, California. So we're looking at my Krator top, tall. I think it's called a Krator tall sport touring fairing. Burly calls it a tall. It's something along those same lines. Something about tall. I think it's the same thing. Sport touring fairing. So this is a 1,000 mile follow-up review, of course. And yeah, let's just talk about it. The overall quality of the fairing, I like it, even though it's only like $100. I think it's a good deal. Another surprising factor was how easy this was to install. The only thing I had to do was change the clamps, these guys right here, and it looks pretty good. I put a little heat shrink on it and it just made it blend in a lot better than before. I think it looks really nice. This is, like I said, inverted forks, so if you're buying it for a Harley that has inverted forks, you are going to need a bigger clamp. So watch my install video if you're wondering about it, but it works for the Roadster. Inverted forks, dual disc brakes, all the bells and whistles for the Roadster. So anyways, let's talk about wind protection. Is it improvement? Obviously it is. All right, I've ridden this thing from Sacramento to San Jose, and it was just absolutely brutal. I just saw a video with $1 Million Bogan, and him and Perry were riding to Mexico. Perry rode a Sportster without a windshield, without a fairing, nothing, no wind protection, and he took it like a champ. But you can see clearly in the video where Perry was absolutely exhausted from the ride, and Danny, he looked fresh. So that's the difference of wind protection. I've already mentioned this in a few other videos. It makes a difference. All right, it's it's a bit smaller than my Road Warrior fairing. After comparing them to one another, I think it's a little tough to kind of compare, mainly because I sit a lot higher on this bike. All right, this is a 30-inch seat height, so I'm a lot taller. I don't sit kind of behind the fairing, kind of like I do with the Road Warrior fairing, but comparing it based off of my Lowrider S Road Warrior and my Sportster, which is what you guys see right here in front of me, it just seems like I get more wind protection from the Road Warrior fairing, and that might be because it's a little bit wider. You guys see the fairing right here? It kind of narrows into the top. So I mean, it looks really nice. I dig the look. I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments. Do you guys like this over the Road Warrior? Like I said, I got this just to kind of change it up a little bit. Everybody's rocking the Road Warrior fairing, and I wanted to just give it a different look and see what I can do with this one. So you can see from right up here my handlebars. I don't know if I should lean down a little bit, but you can see that the fairing sits right below my top clamp. And like I said, this is a 30-inch seat height on the Sportster. So this sits, I'd say my Lowrider S is about 26. So this sits 4 inches higher than my Lowrider S, so I am sitting on top. So wind protection, it's better than stock, obviously, but based off of just comparing it to the Road Warrior, the Road Warrior gives me more wind protection based off of, like I said, the ride. So I will be putting the Road Warrior fairing on this bike, so if you guys want to tune in for those videos, you can. I have the Road Warrior for the Lowrider S. I believe that should fit my Sportster. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna try putting it on there. If I have to make spacers, make adjustments, I'm gonna have to do that, kind of like what I did with this fairing. So anyways, quality good. Mounting, installation, easier than the Road Warrior fairing. I think the Road Warrior fairing took me about, I'd say maybe 3 hours, because man, it was really difficult getting it to kind of fit with everything. This one, because of all the adjustments, all the brackets and everything that you see here, all of this, you're able to just kind of slide the headlight in there. There wasn't any taking it off, putting it back on, taking it off, putting it back on, any of that. So this was easier, and this is only a little bit over $100 compared to the the Road Warrior fairing, that's going to run you about, you know, $600 plus. So, you know, it is a difference. You guys let me know in the comments. Well, I don't know. You guys like this Burly fairing, or would you guys rather go with the Road Warrior? The Road Warrior does give you a few options as far as windshields. I think you have 2 options on this. You have the tall one and you have a short one, and I believe there's one more. I'll have to look into it. But as far as option goes, you either have this, which, you know, this one, and I believe the next one is about, I think, half the size of this. So, I mean, there it is. I've been seeing this fairing a little bit more often. I've been seeing it on street bobs. I've been seeing it on, you know, a couple Softails. There was a few other Softails that I've been seeing with this fairing. I think it looks pretty neat. Like I said, I kind of dig the look. I like it. You guys let me know in the comments. Would you guys be looking at, you know, buying this? Anyways, enough rambling. I would definitely recommend this if you're out there and you're wondering, you know, is it worth $110? I'd say yes. All right, just to change it up. It has improved my ride quality, like I said, compared to the stock. After, I don't know, I was able to extend my ride time. All right, before, like I said, high winds, Highway 5, Stanislaus County, high wind areas. You know, I was only able to take so much of the ride. Like I said, Perry is a champ. He is, man, for him to put up, I believe he did like 200 miles with Danny. And yeah, he was miserable, but he was able to put up with it. I just couldn't take it after, I'd say 90 minutes of riding without the fairing. I was done. But now, you know, with this fairing, I'm able to do, you know, 90 miles per hour. I was just doing 90 miles per hour on my way to House of Thunder the other day, and the bike was overheating because it was a hot day, triple digits. I was, you guys know it's only got 5 gears, and the bike was, you know, hitting about 420 engine temp. I don't know how accurate my dyno vision is, but it was giving me readings of 400, 410, 415 at a constant 90 miles per hour. It was overheating. You know, as soon as I let go of the gas, it started to cool down, and it started bringing the temperature down under around 390, 380. So, does this thing need a 6th gear? You know, probably. But, you know, by then, you're better off just buying a Softail. So, if you're thinking about putting that kind of money on a Sportster. Getting back on topic, yes, I would say, you know what, get it, guys. If you want to change it up a little bit, this is, you know, it's a good looking fairing. In my opinion, some people don't like it, some people like it. For $120, it's, you know, it's worth it. Just comfort wise, it's going to extend your ride time. It's going to just make it a little bit easier, you know, between your stops. All right, just, you know, overall comfort. Sorry, you guys, you know, stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's risk. Get out there and ride. Later.